Okay, Star Wars fans and YouTubers, I'm back with another review. It's around 9 a.m. in Alaska here, November 20th, and my parents leave in just over an hour for the Aleutian Islands. They're going to visit my sister for the holidays. I'm going to try to do 1 or 2 reviews today. But I'm going to start out with one of the special action figure sets exclusive to KMart. I almost said Target. The Endor AT-ST crew. I know a lot of Army builders, including myself, have been waiting for this to come out. Here's the back of it. This is another box done in the Kenner style, what Kenner may have done. But they didn't do it. They're just trying to do retro style with this packaging. They did a pretty good job. I did get scammed when I bought one of these. It was actually someone replaced the figures with older figures. So if you get one, even if you in the store, what I think they did is they bought one of these from the store, switched out the figures, then returned it to the store, then sold the figures on eBay. So you might want to open this up no matter where you get it from and just check it out. Because it doesn't have one of the windows where you can actually see the figures. I've got the figures right here. I'm going to start out with a brief history of these guys. This has actually been one of the hardest figures to Army build in the entire Kenner Hasbro line. The last time they came out with a carded figure was the late 1990s for these guys. You could simply go to any store and buy it on the card. Since then, it's been an exclusive of one sort or another. They redid the figure in 2002 as a Toys R Us exclusive in the Star Wars collection, otherwise known as the 2002 Saga collection. They slightly redid that figure for the OTC collection with Han Solo's head. Let's see, they had 2 figures with an Ultimate Battle Pack for Hoth and Endor for the 30th anniversary. Then they just slightly redid the figure for the Legacy collection, where they redid the Walker, and then finally, for the Vintage collection, late 2010, they did a complete redo on the figure. I've got the original right here, and they put him in a Target exclusive battle pack with a repainted Walker and 2 snowtroopers. So, but since then, he's been one of the hardest figures to get. He's commanded a price of over $20 on eBay. You can take a good look at him here. This is the original. I really like this figure, except for a couple things. The helmet. The helmet is basically a redo of the AT-AT Commander, and I can't quite get the goggles on there. But they've redone the helmet for these figures. I've got them right here. I'll take off the helmet. You can get a good look at their face sculpts. I do like the fact that you can get variants on the figure now as well, different head sculpts. That's what I talked about in my last video. You can compare the head sculpts to this guy and the uniform. If you look at him, one thing I have a complaint about is the original figure had a slightly darker uniform than the Endor ones. But, you know, if you want to Army build and line them up like I do, that's going to create a slight problem. Plus the different helmets, they're not going to quite look right. But still, we do the best we can. I'm going to go through their articulation and everything here. And a bit about these figures as well. Alright, to start off with, I couldn't find their articulation online, so I am going to guess. I'm guessing they have a ball-jointed neck, which they do. They have ball-hinged shoulders. They have ball-jointed and swivel elbows. They kind of ball-joint and swivel at the elbow. Swivel wrist, swivel waist, ball-hinged knees and ankles. They come with a standard E11 blaster. Any Star Wars collector knows this blaster. They've actually come out with a newer blaster recently, and I wish they would have come with that one, but, you know, unless you're completely new to Star Wars, we all know the E11. Do they have a working holster? They do not. Well, hold on. I thought they did. I thought they did on the box. Hold on. That's how it looks like they do on the box. But I can't actually see it on the figure. I don't know what's up there. But anyway, they're supposed to have a working holster. Look at this. Look at this. You see that on the box? They're supposed to have a working holster, but I can't find evidence of it. I don't know what happened. But anyway, these 2 figures are actually based on some of the Star Wars hierarchy here that made the movie. They had kind of a cameo in the movie. One of the sculpts is based off the Return of the Jedi director, Richard Mark... I'm going to pronounce his name wrong. I think it's French. Marquand. And the other one may have been based off of Robert Watts, who is these films' co-producer. Now, I am not sure which one is which. Maybe one of you Ultimate Star Wars gurus will tell me but the 2 face sculpts, but I am very appreciative that they have more than one face sculpt for these guys. And, you know, my biggest complaint about this pack is that you just can't go straight out to the store and, you know, buy these figures anyway. You have to go to Kmart. Kmart's not in Alaska anymore, so that hurt me there. And, you know, you just can't pick them up. Any Army builders out there, I highly suggest you get about 2 or 3 of these. 3 if you want to keep one unopened, and, you know, at least 2 if you just want to open your stuff so you have some Army builders. But get them while you can at Kmart. They're also at KNC Collectibles. Off of KNC Collectibles is a small company. They keep emailing me. They have stuff. one thing or the other because I ordered from them once. But I would definitely pick these up along with the Ewoks and along with the new Walker, if you don't have that yet as well. Try to get them all together to create a great Endor diorama. Anyway, this pack, I'm going to give it a 9 overall. It should be cheaper. It should be around 20 bucks, but people keep charging more for it because it's kind of an exclusive. And supply and demand, of course, what I've talked about. But the box gets a 9. And kudos to Hasbro for re-releasing the figure. I just wish you would have done it on regular cardback. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this review. This is Supreme signing out, and thank you for tuning in.